Video. How did Trump win the 2016 election with 3 million fewer votes than Hillary Clinton? In the 2016 U.S. presidential election, Hillary Clinton received nearly 3 million more votes than Donald Trump. Yet Trump emerged as the winner. The reason lies in the American electoral system, which doesn't always reflect the popular vote, but instead relies on the Electoral College, a system where sometimes individual citizens' votes hold varying weights depending on their state. This was the 5th time in U.S. history where a candidate won the presidency despite receiving fewer votes. This raises a question. How democratic is this system? Why do only 2 main candidates typically contest, both from major parties, and how much influence do billionaires like George Soros have on elections? The U.S. practices an indirect voting system in which citizens vote for electors who, in turn, decide the president. This system dates back nearly 250 years to when the Founding Fathers, wary of granting too much decision-making power to the uneducated masses, established the Electoral College as a buffer. In general, the system aligns with the popular vote. However, at times it diverges, as it did in 2016. Electoral votes vary by state based on population. Larger states have more electoral votes, which are usually awarded entirely to the candidate with the majority of votes in that state. This winner-takes-all system often leaves out millions of individual votes. For example, the nearly 3 million popular votes Clinton received over Trump were effectively nullified. Trump's victory wasn't by chance. It was a calculated strategy, aided by data from Cambridge Analytica. He focused resources on critical swing states rather than campaigning in areas heavily leaning towards either party. Cambridge Analytica identified 6 key states that would decide the election, and that focus proved decisive. The cost of winning: billions spent on campaigns. U.S. elections require immense funding, with candidates frequently relying on major donations. In 2016, Clinton's campaign cost $2 billion, while Trump's approached $1 billion. By 2020, campaign costs had soared, with Trump spending nearly $2 billion, a third of Vermont's annual budget. While many donations are from private citizens, nearly half of campaign funding comes from large donors, including political action committees, PACs, and super PACs, which have fewer restrictions and can accept large sums. George Soros, a well-known supporter of the Democratic Party, along with Michael Bloomberg, are major Democratic donors, while Republicans receive support from entities like Citadel and casino magnate Sheldon Adelson. Super PACs wield enormous influence over candidates by funding campaigns, making it challenging for independent candidates without party support to compete. Interestingly, U.S. law allows for dark money, donations from sources that can remain anonymous. Nonprofits registered under Tax Code 501c4 can donate to super PACs without disclosing their donors, allowing undisclosed amounts to flow into campaigns. In the 2020 election, over $1 billion was contributed in this manner, with sources unknown to the public. Is it possible for an independent candidate to win? Yes, but it's rare. Bernie Sanders came close. He was funded by small individual donations rather than super PACs or dark money, gaining significant popularity among everyday Americans. Despite this, his independent stance made it challenging to secure mainstream party support, demonstrating the difficulties faced by candidates not backed by major parties or big money. The U.S. electoral system has unique quirks, such as ballot design issues, like the butterfly ballot confusion in Florida's Palm Beach County during the 2000 election, which likely affected the outcome. Small errors and voter confusion can change history. Bush's presidency, 9/11, the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, and the 2008 financial crisis all followed his narrow victory in 2000, determined by just 537 votes in Florida. Conclusion: in the U.S., wealth often plays an outsized role in elections, with billionaires and corporations influencing outcomes by supporting candidates that align with their interests. The complex system, founded on democracy but influenced heavily by wealth and party politics, creates an intricate and unique election process, one where votes do not always directly decide the president. So how much does the system impact American democracy, and can it adapt to better reflect the popular vote in the future? If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insightful content. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.